Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Valery Molone, life coach, motivational speaker. Today, we're going to talk about how to have a healthy mindset. So, I'm going to talk about that. But before I start talking about how to have a healthy mindset, if you do have any question about healthy mindset, please do send me a question. I'll be more than happy to answer. And we're going to give you a couple of strategy. I want to give you a couple of strategies that I apply every single day in my life to keep my mind healthy. So, I'm going to share that with you. But here's the thing that I wanted to talk about because we all talk about our health, right? Physical health. We all know that physical health is so important. But I also hear a lot of people talk about mindset, how important it is to have a healthy mindset. But what is a healthy mindset, and what can we do to keep our mind healthy in order to keep our body healthy? Again, I'm Valery Malone, life coach, motivational speaker. If you guys find this video beneficial, make sure that you share it, make sure you like it, make sure you leave a comment, and all of this other good stuff. Okay. So, healthy mindset is very, very important. Now, we know that what is good for our health. We know that eating healthy is very good. We know that sleeping well is very good for our health. We know that we have to exercise. We know that we have to drink a lot of water to keep ourselves hydrated. There's a lot of studies been done on how it is to keep ourselves healthy. Okay, we're more advanced now than we were before. The basic fundamental of your health and how to be healthy is very, very common, and it's been everywhere. I mean, almost everywhere. People are becoming vegan, becoming vegetarian. They're trying to take care of their health. They're going to the gym. They're going running. They're drinking water. They're doing all of that. But then a lot of people talk about all of that to start with the mindset, and that is true. No matter how much exercise you do, no matter how good of a sleep you have, no matter how healthy you eat, if you don't have a healthy mindset, you're pretty much wasting your time doing all of that. So that's why I teach my clients on how to keep their mind healthy. Try to start with the mind first before you start from the body. Now you have to kind of go internal. You have to start with the inside out, not from the outside in. Even though our physical image is important, like when your body's indicator of that. If you gain weight a little bit and your body tells you like, "Hey, listen, I don't feel good. I want you to like take care of me." That's an indicator that your body's telling you what to do. But in order to do it, you must take care of your mind. Because your mind is pretty much what controls everything, every move that you make, every decision that you make, everything that you do, it comes from the mindset. Now, I've been talking to a lot of coaches. Okay, I've been talking to health coaches. I've been talking to nutrition coaches. I've been talking to relationship coaches. I've been talking to a lot of coaches, and every coach always start with the mindset. I happen to be life coach, and I work with the mindset from the beginning because that's what I do, and that's what I learned in my life to make my life better in all aspects of my life. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's my health, whether it's a career, or whether it's a money mindset, it comes from your mindset. Again, just like our health, we have too much information out there when it comes to mindset. What does it mean to have a healthy mindset? A healthy mindset is that when you don't have a lot of thoughts, especially a lot of negative thoughts in your mind. A healthy mindset means that to be utterly yourself, to accept yourself, to love yourself for who you are, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you walk, with your job, with your relationship, with your kids, with everything that you have. You absolutely love your life. You're satisfied, you're content, you're happy, you are know that what you're doing is working for you. You're doing things that is coming from you, your desire. That's what healthy mindset means. The minute that you feel stress, anxiety, overwhelm, sadness, that is not a healthy mindset. That means that your mindset is been diluted by outside, by the exterior world, meaning that the thoughts coming from exterior world. So, from the brain perspective, from the mind perspective, okay, our thoughts get created from our surrounding, from the people that we hang out with, from the things that we watch, from the people that we talk to. That's how our thoughts get created. And our thoughts create emotions. So you have to remember the number one thing that you have to have and pay attention to is when it comes to your healthy mindset is that your thoughts create feelings. Whatever you think, it creates feelings. So if you're sad, you're going to have sad feelings. If you're excited, you're going to have exciting feelings. So it's very self-explanatory that when your thoughts create your feelings, guess what happened? Your feeling starts to create more thoughts. It's like a vicious cycle. So if you are a person that is always sad, that is always negative, that is always uncertain, that are always fearful, that are always negative, then guess what? You create more of that feelings. Then your feelings creates more of those thoughts. It's not on your fault. It's not because you're doing it purposely. It just that's how the brain works. That's how the body works. A negative thoughts create negative emotion, and negative emotion creates more negative thoughts, and it keeps going and going and going. So that's if that's the case, then guess what? The opposite of that is true as well. If you have a positive thoughts, if you're happy, if you're energetic, then those feelings comes in, and those feelings create more of those thoughts. So that's why a lot of people talk about who you're surrounding yourself with, who you're talking to, what are you reading, what are you watching. All of that matters. If you're around people that are judgmental, that are always negative, that are always gossiping, if you're watching a show or program that is violence, that is always showing things that is unpleasant, then those are the thoughts goes in your mind, and your physical body creates that emotion, and that physical emotion creates more of those thoughts. So knowing that is very important to intentionally spend time and create things that makes you happy. Hang out with people that support you, that love you the way you are for who you are. Your job, your kids, your friends, your family, everything that you do matters. Intentionally pay attention to what kind of thoughts goes in my mind, because those thoughts create those feelings. So if I'm stressed, why am I stressed? What causes that stress? You have to intentionally find that out. What is that causing your stress? Is it your spouse? It is your health? It is your family? It is your job? It is your money mindset? What is that causing your stress? What is causing you to have negative feelings? What causing you sadness? What causing you the fear? What causes lack of confidence? That is very important to pay attention to in order to create a healthy mindset. That is the number one thing. Remember, thoughts create emotion, emotion creates more thoughts, and that's how the vicious cycle goes. So, intentionally in the morning when you get up, what kind of thoughts is going through my mind? Now, how can we count our thoughts and see our thoughts how it works is to by meditating. Now, one of the things that I do meditating, because when you quiet your mind, you can see your thoughts. What do you think about every single day? So majority of the time, like I said, who you're surrounding yourself, that's what happens. So if you're having confrontation with someone in the morning when you're meditating, that things goes through your mind. If you're having a good day with someone the day before, those are the things that goes through your mind, and you know your thoughts. If the good thought comes in or a bad thought comes in, monitoring your thoughts through meditation is one way to understand what are you feeling and why those thoughts goes through your mind and where is it coming from. So over here, I do have a free 5 days meditation challenge. And if you don't know how to meditate, and if you're starting just to meditate, or if you've been meditating for a while, I do have a 5 days free meditation you can download. And somewhere over here, there's a link that you can go there and download it, and it's for free. And you can do it every morning just to monitor your thoughts. Where is it coming from, and why is causing you these feelings? Okay, that's number one. Number two, what do you do when a negative thought comes in? Okay, a lot of time, and almost 80% of Americans right now suffering from depression, from stress, from anxiety. Obviously, why? Because there's so much going on with the corona, with pandemic, with losing job, with all these things, with the health issue, with the politics, with all the stuff's going on. It's almost impossible to avoid ourselves not to have some negative thoughts around us and not to affect our life, right? It's going to affect our life whether we want it or not. But the goal is to understand that, okay, am I having negative thoughts? How can I manage my negative thoughts that it will not affect me and my life as bad as it is out there? Okay. And to do that, a lot of time people resist their negative feelings. So when they get up in the morning, they like exercise, they eat healthy, they try to, oh, I'm going to be positive today. I'm going to be positive today. I'm going to have positive energy today. When you do that, you're actually doing resisting, a lot of resisting. And resisting a feeling can take a lot of energy out of you. So if you have a negative thoughts that coming every single day in your body, so for example, if you're fearful, if you're uncertain, if you are feeling sad or down, let that feeling comes in. Don't show any resistance toward the feeling. Don't try to stop the feeling, because when you stop the feeling, it's almost like putting a log on the fire. But if you let the feeling goes, understand that thought comes and goes. Thoughts are just like a breath. It comes and goes. But if you let it come for a little bit and then let it go through your body, it'll go on its own. But if you try to resist it, and if you try to feel like, I don't want to feel this way, I don't want to feel annoyed. I don't want to feel upset. I don't want to feel fearful. I don't want to feel lack of confidence. I don't want to feel shy. If you do that, then that feeling stays in your body because your mind is occupied actually working with you, resisting that feelings, which means that that feelings stays for a long time. It doesn't go away. So that's why it is so important to not to resist your negative feelings. Feel it. We sometimes feel negative. It's okay. I have a little runny nose today. It's okay to have a negative feelings. Sometimes sadness because we're grieving, or sometimes we see something on TV, especially in today's society because there's so much sadness going on. It's okay. But what's not okay is that if you're trying to force yourself not to feel it, even if it takes a little longer. Some people say, well, I've been feeling like this for a long time, and that's okay. Be patient with yourself. Take that time, feel everything, and then see when the feeling goes. The more you do that, the more you give less attention to those feelings, the feelings goes faster. So in order to get rid of the negative feeling is to not resist it, just to accept it and know what it is, welcome it, and let it go through your body, and then let it be, and it will just go away instead of giving it attention. And number three, and a way to have a healthy mindset is that a lot of us forget because we are so busy with our life. You have to reward your mind. Your physical mind, your physical brain is doing a lot every single day from the time that you get up to the time you go to sleep. Your brain is guiding you to exercise, to eat healthy, to be positive, to meditate, to be productive, to get the work done, to do everything, to take care of yourself, to take care of your family, to take care of your kids. So your mind does a lot. So believe it or not, in the end of the day, if you show some appreciation to your mind and saying that we did a great job, we did an amazing job today. We were very productive. We did everything that we wanted to accomplish and this and that. Believe it or not, when you do that with your brain create more of those chemicals and get encouraged to do more of good things that you want in your life. That is actually affecting your life to better your life. And we don't really talk about this, our brain, because it's internal, right? Our internal organ, we don't see it, so we don't really talk about it. But your brain actually is an organ, and it actually, you can see it, you can feel it, it's there, and it does everything. Just like your heart, just like your liver, just like your kidneys, just like everything else. Our brain, we put our brain to a lot of stress every single day. We ask our brain to do a lot of stuff. Even when you're sleeping, your brain is actually working on making you, releasing those chemicals for you to sleep. But it's very important in order to have a healthy mindset to reward your brain in the end of the day, to tell your brain and literally say that, you know, we did it. We done this. Especially if you are trying to get rid of a habit that is bad, especially if you're trying to do something that is make you productive and moving the needle in your life, then it's very important to remind your mind that how good of a job you have done. Because the more you do that, the more those good chemical get released in your body and your mind would actually get encouraged and do more of those good things that you want, whether it's exercise, whether it's being in a good relationship, whether it's smiling more, whether it's making more money, whatever it is. But you have to remind, because a lot of time we're in it and we forget to reward ourselves. We are very self-harsh on ourselves. We self-sabotage ourselves. We compare ourselves to other one. We're never good enough. So in order to have a healthy mind, we must remind our mind how good your mind actually is. So these are the three things that I do every single day in order to keep my mind healthy, which makes me physically be healthy and create a life that I absolutely love. So let's go through this one more time. Number one, in order to have a healthy mind, remember your thoughts create your emotions. The emotion creates more of your thoughts. So be intentionally aware of your thoughts. What is your thoughts? Where is it coming from? Is it good or is it bad? And if it's bad, why is it coming from? And try to take care of it and not have those, because those thoughts can create emotion and it can be a vicious cycle and keep you long time in that area that you don't want to be. Okay. Number two, it's very important that when the negative thought comes in, do not resist the negative thoughts. Let it go through your body. Thoughts are just like a breath, it comes and goes. Try not to resist it. And number three, reward your mind. Your mind is actually doing a lot for you. So remind yourself, whether it's something that gives you pleasure to eat in the end of the day, that ice cream, or watch a show, or go for a walk, whatever it is that makes you feel happy, you got to do that in the end of the day to reward your mind and to say how good of a job your mind has done for you to create this life for you. So this is what I do every single day. I hope this will help you try, because like I said again and again and again, everything starts with the mindset. See, your mind can create another body, but your body cannot create another mind. Your mindset is the beginning of everything in your life, everything. If you have a healthy mindset, then your health will be healthy, then your relationship will be healthy, your career will be healthy, your money mindset, your finance will be healthy, and everything else around you will be healthy. But we got to start with our mind. And healthy mindset means that you have to acknowledge what are the thoughts that goes in your mind. How is your mind get rewarded? What do you do to get rid of the negative thoughts? Don't force yourself to be positive and avoid the negative thoughts in your head and resist it because that's what you want it to be. It happens, it's there, acknowledge it and take care of it. So that's what I do. Thank you so much for watching me, guys. But again, if you have any question, please send me a question. I'd be more than happy to answer. Till next time, have a wonderful day and I see you guys soon. Bye.